beat his ass.
You can't do shit. Wait,
for real. I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
We got the whole wood over there. Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
Gervonta Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis, it's official. After weeks of rumors, canceled fights, and heated debates, Tank has finally made a game-changing decision. He's walking away from his fight with Roach and stepping into the ring with one of boxing's fastest rising stars, Keyshawn Davis. But this isn't just any fight, it's a showdown. Two undefeated warriors, one ring, and sky-high stakes. Tank has already confirmed that 2025 will be his final year in boxing, meaning every fight from here on out has to matter.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
With all the criticism surrounding his original matchup, with Roach, Tank clearly felt the heat to deliver something bigger. And Keyshawn Davis is exactly that. An opponent who brings real excitement and danger to the ring.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight?
I think that, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lemos Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
But this wasn't just a random change-up. There's a lot of drama behind the scenes. So let's break down how this fight came to be, what's at stake, and why this could go down as one of the biggest showdowns in boxing history. Let's be real. Tank's original fight with Roach wasn't setting the internet on fire. Roach is a skilled and dangerous fighter, no doubt, but he's not a big-name draw. And when you're Gervonta Davis, that's a problem. It was obvious Tank had better fights to take.
The fact that Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
Fans have been demanding big fights from Tank, especially after he announced that this would be his last year in the sport. The pressure is on, and this time, he's delivering in a big way.
And then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. Sometimes the hunt
fed up with,
maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two unbelievable fights.
After knockout wins over Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, fans expected Tank to take on high-profile names like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, not someone like Roach, who lacks the star power to sell out arenas and drive pay-per-view buys. And according to Tank, there's an even better opponent out there than Shakur.
So those fights can still happen. But after this year, I'm out of.
Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why you think no retiring? For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
is looking
face?
more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
Keep screaming this nigga name, he haven't done nothing.
you'd rather fight
Keyshawn
Keyshawn?
haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football.
Reports surfaced that the Tank vs. Roach fight wasn't selling tickets as expected. Fans were vocal. They wanted a blockbuster fight, not a technical chess match against an underrated underdog. Tank heard the criticism loud and clear and decided to pivot to a fight that fans actually wanted, Keyshawn Davis.
You stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here and said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
So, who is Keyshawn Davis, and why is this matchup such a big deal? Keyshawn isn't just another undefeated prospect. He's one of the most hyped young fighters in the sport right now.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we're going to talk about levels. Okay, just know it's...
At just 24 years old, Keyshawn has already built a name for himself with lightning-fast hands, sharp footwork, and a confidence that borders on cockiness. He's an Olympic silver medalist with a flawless pro record, and he's been calling out the top names in the division for months. He can't pull the same tricks on me that he does with other fighters, Keyshawn has said. But here's the thing. Keyshawn isn't just talk. He's been crushing opponents, climbing the ranks, and positioning himself as boxing's next big star. And now he finally gets his shot at the king. For Keyshawn, this fight isn't just an opportunity, it's a statement. Beating Tank wouldn't just make headlines, it would cement Keyshawn as the new face of boxing. And with Tank on his way out, Keyshawn is coming for the crown.
I feel like I beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's on the cruise. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
The rivalry between these two didn't start overnight. Months of verbal jabs, media speculation, and rising tension have led to this moment. Both fighters have made it clear they don't like each other. But what makes this showdown unique is the hidden respect beneath their animosity. Keyshawn Davis? Yeah, he's a bad dude at 140, Tank has admitted. Keyshawn, on the other hand, has made it clear. He believes Tank's time at the top is almost over. For him, this fight isn't just about proving himself. It's about ushering in a new era. Tank, meanwhile, has brushed off Keyshawn as just another young fighter trying to make a name at his expense. But deep down, even he knows Keyshawn is a real threat.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude. Little dwarf.
Davis recently made headlines with a dominant performance against Gustavo Lemos, a fight that was supposed to be a lightweight showdown but turned into a complete mismatch. Lemos, who missed weight by over 6 pounds and had a clear size advantage, looked like he could be a real challenge. But Keyshawn dismantled him with speed, skill, and power, knocking him down 3 times in the second round before the referee stepped in.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was all there it is. Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stinking leg and face first on the mat. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
The crowd in Keyshawn's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia, was electric as they watched their rising star deliver a statement victory with an emphatic finish.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, get ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
Nah, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt my sister's head all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the
After his win, Keyshawn wasted no time stirring the pot. He called out Gervonta Tank Davis, saying, "Hey Gervonta, knock, knock," making it clear that he's locked in on facing Tank next. Keyshawn believes he's ready to take on one of the biggest names in boxing, and he's making sure Tank sees him coming.
A world title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
For Tank, this fight is all about dominance. He's the bigger name, the proven champion, and the guy who's used to headlining massive events. A win over Keyshawn would silence critics who say he avoids young talent and solidify his legacy as one of boxing's top superstars.
Like I said before, every time he has came to me, when I say who you want to fight, it doesn't matter. So he don't pick and choose. So if y'all want to criticize anybody, criticize me, or criticize Leonard Ellaby, or criticize whoever, but don't criticize the fighters.
For Keyshawn, this is his breakout moment. Beating Tank would launch him into superstardom and put the entire lightweight division on notice. It's his chance to prove he's not just a promising prospect, he's a real threat to the throne. Little dude, little dwarf, oompa loompa, light-skinned dude, I'm not chasing you, Keyshawn said. Timo is running from me. I'm not chasing you, Timo. Who else? I'm not trying to fight them. And don't sleep on Keyshawn, he's no underdog. After his second-round KO of Gustavo Lemos, his confidence is sky high, and he's already proven he can handle bigger, stronger opponents.
That Keyshawn Davis is ready to step into the ring with one of those guys and fight for a world title?
Truth be told, Brian, I literally just got off the phone. I just hung up the phone with Shakur, saying I gotta do an interview with you. And I'm like, cool, what you think? Like, because
Not to mention, he's had his sights set on Tank for years. This is the fight he's been waiting for.
When Lightskin posted those messages about me sparring, I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point of even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, oopa loopa.
Adding even more fuel to the fire, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly stepped in to help Keyshawn Davis prepare for his showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis. And you just know Tank isn't happy about it. But this isn't just about training, it's personal. Floyd and Tank's relationship has been rocky for years. What started as a mentor-protege bond fell apart when Tank accused Floyd of being too controlling, while Floyd hinted that Tank lacked discipline and loyalty. Now, with Floyd in Keyshawn's corner, it's clear he's not just supporting a rising star, he's actively rooting against his former protege. Tank versus Roach was supposed to be a high-stakes fight, not because of Roach's star power, but because of his skills in the ring.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel. And he said, this is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you. He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was told at the time.
Roach may not have the same hype as Keyshawn Davis, but he's a dangerous opponent who could have given Tank some serious problems in the ring.
So easy when he fought Frank Martin.
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off. Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
On the other hand, Tank versus Keyshawn Davis has everything. A buzzworthy build-up, major headlines, and the kind of fireworks that turn a fight into a blockbuster event. While Roach was seen as a sleeper threat, Keyshawn brings the energy and trash talk that sell tickets, making this fight more about legacy and entertainment than just pure boxing strategy.
Watch it, but I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so you know he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
he beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe he's given him a good.
And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.